So guys, what's up? My name is BLASTERBRO, aka BB, and today we are back for the finale of Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. I'm very excited about this. The thing is, I have a love-hate relationship with Poppy Playtime when it comes down to it. I absolutely adore the story. I absolutely adore the story. I hate the puzzles. I struggle with them a lot. So that's my only hatred for Poppy Playtime, is that the puzzles are just so annoying. But today we do not have to worry about that too much because we're kind of at the end of Poppy Playtime. I don't know if this is the finale because I've heard a lot of stuff said that there was a chapter 6 announced or something. I'm not going. That's just the rumor, and it's been more confirmed lately. I don't know, but I'm very curious what they'll do because I know that Poppy Playtime is too big of a brand to stop, and also there's too many questions left, like who we are and our connection to Poppy Playtime, and how an organization that big just stops. And on top of that, I learned some lore about Prototype. I learned some stuff. I did my research. Hold up. Let me check something. Test. Alright, good. I did my research. Prototype is the brother of Poppy. Yeah, we missed that tape. There's a tape within chapter 5 somewhere. I haven't found it. That exists. And it says that. Apparently Edwin made the prototype to test the process because he wanted to bring back Poppy. And that is why he's the prototype. The prototype is the prior to is the original, and then Poppy is the masterpiece. That's why he's so obsessed, is because prototype was created for the purpose of Poppy, which very interesting, very interesting. So let's not wait any longer. When Nari shows up, we're gonna have to talk about that like lure part again, but for now we will just leave it be. Okay, we should be good. Let's hop over to the game. Okay, so here we go. And also, I kind of wish we had more time with Prototype. I feel like we haven't. Like, he's just. Sorry guys, but we're gonna have to redo this real quick. I believe it's this one. No, wait, which one is it? Oh, right here. And speed run. Okay, we're back in here. Let me just make sure my flashlight's on. Oh, I also didn't even realize, like, this thing's still really interesting to me. But, there was actually an iron lung reference in the game. We saw it, and I didn't even know it. It's based off a legitimate iron lung, not the... Like, it's made to look like a real-life iron lung. They just love saying, talking about Mark, man. I love Markiplier, though. He's like one of the best he's one of my favorite creators. I love watching his stuff. I always have. Still hearing breathing. I don't know why, though. I want to search this. But yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs that I missed. Or that I could have gotten. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm out. Peace. But yeah, there's a ton of Easter eggs that I accidentally found or I completely missed. Like that Huggy. Ooh, hey Huggy. How you doing? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? I heard about your story. Very sad. Very sad. Oh, that's just annoying. That's just rude. Oh, right there, right there, right there, right there. Open. Open. Thank you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Where? Go, 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 go. Oh no. Ugh. Avoid. Avoid. Yes. Ooh, he got us. Oh. He saw Kissy. So apparently they were friends?
Gotcha girl. Said ah. Gotcha girl. Said no, they love each other.
Aww. That's sweet. I was wondering if they were a couple or not. I always wondered. And this just confirms it. I love that.
Gotcha girl. Said you want to prepare for what happens.
What? Don't ruin the scene. Prototype, please. Don't ruin the scene. Don't ruin the scene, please. Don't ruin the scene. Don't ruin the scene. Don't ruin it. This is so sweet. You ruined it! You son of a gun. You're dead. You're dead. You are dead. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out.
Gotcha girl. Said this is it. This is the last part you need to run.
Got it. Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying. Ooh, okay. So apparently I need to time this. I was just trying to run and I wasn't timing it at all. I hate that. Hold. Oh, what? What? I'm sorry? My man just goes boom, 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 boom. What's going on? Let me in. Ah. Are you kidding me? That's not fair. Uh-oh. Hey, Prototype, how you doing? How you doing? Good to meet you. Good to meet you. But I'll be seeing you now. I'll give you that 1-2, same as I did. 1-2. Yeah. I need to run. I need to run badly. I really do need to run. I need to stop joking around. I'm doing it. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh. Did I get him? I did not. I did not.
Should be some disconnect levers around there. The cars are full of cargo. Use whatever you can to slow them down.
Go, 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 go. I knew it. I knew it. Wrong one. Okay. Doing good. Well, this is an unfortunate situation. Mommy. That was Mommy Longlegs. Wait, hold up. That was Mommy Longlegs though. That. Hold up, I'm actually gonna need to rewatch the stream. Because he's using all her voice lines. Gotcha. Climb, 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 climb. Ha 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 ha! Take that, take that, take that. Ow. That'll be a... No. No, why? This is just cruel. I missed. Got him. Come on. There you go. Take that. What? Oh, it lit on fire. That's my bad. I was going too quick. I need to slow down. This game. Oh, I miss the old chase scenes when it was just like you just had to run and not figure out rocket science. Because I played Ghost Rider and all that, and those require immediate decisions. So I'm struggling when it comes to when I actually have to slow down. Oh no, I missed. What? Why is it doing that? It locked me out again. Fix your game, dude. Fix your game. That's mommy. Got you. Finally.
Butcher, I got an idea. I'm gonna switch the tracks. Pick up some speed. Ready to jump.
Jump. Mommy again. This is a problem. Again, dude. Why is it... Why do you hate me so? Okay.
Gotcha, girl. Said no matter what happens, we're gonna be okay in the game, I mean.
Hold on.
What just happened? What? Gotcha. What's that Fall Guy meme? Seriously? You're kidding me. You're kidding. Oh, Nari, FYI, I found out some lore that you and I need to talk about in just a second.
Gotcha, girl. Said okay, we're okay.
Are you sure?
Gotcha, girl. Said trust me, we didn't die.
Are we just about to become a toy? Like we're just about to go out here going, what's up, prototype? Oh.
Gotcha, girl. Said
Boo.
no.
Boo.
Gotcha,
I was
girl.
hoping.
Said someone saves us.
Who saves us? Kissy's dead. I can't do anything. This is not me. I can't do anything.
Should you come back years later, your conscience finally getting the better of you, may you descend into the dark and the dust. Welcome home.
Welcome home. We still need you. Get up. Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? Oh.
thought you were gone.
I pretty much was. I got... I'm pretty sure my insides are somewhere.
I couldn't. He took her.
Gotcha, girl.
Kissy is...
Said there we go see.
I don't know. I don't... Look, I... told you I wasn't a hero.
Yeah, he hid when we were running. But that's okay. You're okay, man.
Gotcha, girl.
Good
Said to
save,
bring
though.
Somebody back.
Yeah, good save, good save.
Gotcha, girl.
Can we...
Said we have to bring somebody back as a final part of this.
Can we talk about how we just got stabbed? Like, the thing went boom right through us. Holy, man. Ew, that was rough. Oh, Nari, found out something very interesting. Wow, we got a second. Prototype is actually the brother of Poppy. There's a cassette tape within the game that's hidden, and it's Elliot talking to the prototype before he's actually the prototype. And he made the prototype for Poppy so he would get the process right and bring her back. So, it was very interesting to find that out. But yeah, it was confirmed that they were siblings.
It's gotta be here. Keep
What are you
looking.
looking for? I'm guessing that pink stuff heals.
This is it. This has gotta be where they keep the backup.
Master backup complete. Press any key to activate.
Gotcha, girl. Said here we go, here he comes.
I swear if it's catnap. Better not be catnap. Don't be catnap. Don't be catnap.
Gotcha, girl. Said no, but you did bring them up when we chatted about who was coming back.
Great. Let's see. Please. Anyone but catnap. Anyone but mommy. The doctor.
Well, this is a
Of course.
interesting time.
Gotcha, girl. Said doctor's back.
That's the end of the chapter. Is that it? That's... Nari, you tricked me. Nari, you tricked me.
Gotcha, girl.
Man, I oughta, man. Oh.
So there's a chapter 6.
I was ready. Like, I was like, ugh. And you missed the first conversation. I found out, I'm like, apparently it's been, like, semi-confirmed. I didn't know it was fully confirmed. But, oh my goodness, dude. We brought back the doctor? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, no. I hate the doctor. He's so annoying. But he's one of the nicer ones, so I'll take it. I would prefer Doey. At least Doey could stand some sort of a chance. Doctor's out. Just bring Doey and Doctor back, and we win. That's how we win this. But, oh boy. So, let me say this. Prototype is Poppy's brother. That's the first thing. I found I checked a tape. Like, I was curious about all the tapes I missed because I knew we were reaching the ending and I know I missed a ton. So I was like, okay, there's got to be more. And I was right. There was a cassette about Elliot talking to Prototype. But it was his human form. It wasn't. It was before this. Yeah. But yeah. So they're siblings. That's the craziest part. So Prototype was designed for her, which is wild to think about. So that was chapter 5, huh? Man. I have a single hope for chapter 6. Firstly, I hope it's... Part of me is questioning whether it's the ending. Because if it is the ending, there's a lot of questions that still remain unanswered. Like, who are we? We got a hint at who that was within this. So, questions answered. That's one of the things that need to be in chapter 6. Chapter 6, also, I hope it's the ending for another reason. Because it's an even number and my perfectionism and my semi-OCD self would definitely prefer that. But man, I had a feeling that wouldn't end. Hold up, I want to hear this music. I took off my headset, but I love to hear this music. So this chapter we saw the Prototype. Poppy is finally found out the orphans are gone. We also revived the doctor, which
Gotcha, girl.
I'm not excited for.
Said I love that now we need the doctor's help to stop the Prototype at this point. We are just desperate.
True. Well, did you see that guy? He got frozen twice. Exploding barrels were launched at him. An entire train landed on him and blew up, and nothing, and it barely scratched him. Are we sure that he's the Prototype? Because he is just so... Yes. Yeah. How you doing?
Said this thing has an actual story.
Yes, how you doing, V? Yes, it actually has a story. Like, it's pretty extensive. So, okay, this is the timeline we got. Let's talk timeline. So, at the beginning, we had Elliot, who wanted to save his daughter. Or dead daughter or something. So, his son, Prototype, he turned him into the Prototype to test the process. So, Prototype got to see every step of the process, and it was experimented on to get this process perfect. So, he knows the ins and outs of it really well, apparently. Secondly, Poppy was made, and she was the perfect one. She was the one that was pristine, that was this, that, and the other. And she has... And moving on, later, Poppy Playtime Co., the factory that was... Yeah, exactly. Poppy Playtime Co. was...
Why the Prototype likes Poppy so much.
Created around this process. And during this process, someone else got their hands on this tech, this experiment. They were like, they saw opportunities. So they're like, let's make ourselves an army. Let's I think that's where they were going. They wanted an army. because they were brainwashing, they were doing experiments, they were trying to perfect this. It's weird, creepy too, but and then past that, Poppy is still the center of it all. Elliot started this company, and it just kept evolving because they want to conquer death. I think Prototype was actually maybe the brains behind Poppy Playtime Co. And he created Huggy and everyone else because he didn't want to be alone. That's my theory. He didn't want to be alone. He wanted to conquer death and stop any of that, because that's what they were referring to throughout this whole thing. They're like, you want to be a toy. Someone soft, someone safe. You want to be this, you want to be that. You can be anything you want when you're a toy.
Said Guys' name was Leaf Pierre, he took after Ludwig died.
Ah, got it. Thank you. And that's where the process kind of really started to twist. Originally it was for Poppy. Then Leaf Pierre, excuse me, took it over and was like, okay, we can make something out of this. And that's where Poppy Playtime picks up. And then the Hour of Joy, which personally I don't want to relive that, so I'm not going to discuss what happened there. We are all very well aware of what happened in the Hour of Joy, because the toys and kids were tired of it. Poppy and Prototype staged the, I guess it would be a coup or resistance, I don't know, revolution, one of those words. And from there, the toys took everything over. And eventually Poppy was like, we need to get the kids out here. And Prototype was like, no, that's not happening. They need to stay with us. They need to be safe. You need to stay with me. I need to protect you. I need to protect them. That's the whole reason why I'm here, is to protect you all. And if anyone tries to stop me, including you, I will stop at nothing to do this. And then Poppy separates, goes, well, actually, no, correction. Poppy still is standing against Prototype, and Prototype goes, okay, you want to stand up against me? Fine. Sticks her in that glass box. Save Haven continues. It's against Prototype on a higher level, because Prototype doesn't go to the higher levels that often. And then, from there, we come in. There's probably a lot of other stuff that happened in between, but I'm not sure how much. We come in, for some reason, at the end of this, it says that if you ever come back, just go in and do everything you can. So we apparently have some sort of big tie to this, and we apparently left, and then we grew a conscience and came back. And when we came back, we met Huggy. We found out about all these different secrets that our character probably already knew, but we're getting reminded of. I'm curious if our memory was erased at sometimes, because some of the characters recognize us, other characters don't. They're like, who are you? Or they recognize us purely because purely for one reason, because we become infamous within the factory for taking out the toys. So yeah, that's pretty much the story up to this point. And if you want to see the process, go back to Poppy Playtime 1 and see me play through them all. But I think that's the timeline. That's what I have in my head. That is my belief. And it would fit. Do I think there's more? There's a lot of holes in that timeline, but I think Chapter 6 will kind of either close it or we'll get a spin-off and we'll get more. Honestly, I would love a prequel. That's what I would love. I would love a prequel to get all the answered. Like, we do like a Ethan Winters type deal in Village, and we find out, oh wait, what? I know some of the story in Village. I haven't played it yet, so I'm not going to spoil it because I do plan on playing it on the channel. But we find out that we're different, and I'm kind of curious what we were, and I would love to see the process of how we got to this point. Like, even Bendy.
Gotcha, girl.
Oh, absolutely.
I love this chapter story-wise.
Absolutely. I also think I was complaining about this in early chapters when it was just a skull. When Prototype was just a skull, I don't know if that's the case, but personally, I didn't like that. So I'm kind of glad that they went with some sort of style. I'm very curious though, because all the other characters have exposed some sort of skin. Like Poppy, her skin is glass, and then there's the muscle fibers underneath. Huggy, Wuggy, Kissy Missy, their muscle fibers are underneath their fur. And you can just see that. Prototype is the only one different. He's more mechanical. He's not organic. He's more mechanical. And he's the only one wearing clothes. Well, along with Poppy. But he's the only one really wearing clothes that hides his true body. So it's really interesting to me to see that. But I really did love Lily Love Braids. I wish we got to see more of her, honestly. Because I wish that we were like thrown into this area more early on. I feel like the Huggy and her and Prototype was a bit much. However, okay, I'm getting tired of it now. I do believe that it was a bit much for character-wise, because we were constantly getting chased by Huggy Wuggy, and then at the end he dies right when he developed a heart. It's weird, but I don't really know where this story can go. I would love to get more story and more background. I would love if this followed a more bendy mindset, and we got flashbacks, we get more stuff in the future, because I don't think Poppy Playtime will end fully. I think the brand will continue. I think there's more to the story that needs to be shown. And I don't think Chapter 6 can do all that. If it does, I eat my words. But if it... I personally don't believe it can store all that information into a single chapter. And personally, I just struggle with that thought. I don't want them to rush it. I don't want them to compress it. I want to explore the story as much as possible, and all 6 of these chapters have done, all 5 of these chapters have done great at that. However, they haven't, we just started getting into the story in maybe chapters 3 through 5. Chapters 1 and 2 was us kind of getting used to the factory. Yeah, they tried in this one. You can see it. I think originally Chapter 5 was supposed to be the last chapter, and then they changed it. Yeah, they're trying to plug those holes. And personally, I don't think this brand needs to close. Like, this IP is so good. Like, Bendy is still going. Sure, it's changed entirely from Bendy and the Ink Machine to Bendy Revelations, but it's still going in one way or another. And the story changes and grows. I believe this story can do the same, but it would need to be done right, because if they did it wrong, they would be berated so much. Another account of the creator biting off more than they can chew in a game and realizing it's way too late, which isn't bad, but yeah, I agree with that. It's just... this, I think they had a plan, and they got so focused in on the game, they kind of forgot about the story. And that's okay. Like, I very much appreciate it. I'm someone that very much appreciates that. But, I don't know if... Oh, if they can fully, like, I struggle with that thought. I don't want them to fully stick any of those. I don't want them to rush it. That's my thing. I feel like they need to build more story in other ways. Like tapes, that's one way. That's an amazing way. But they need more. They need far, far more. Thirdly, I think they need to make prequels or sequels or something. Something to explore this world more. Because Poppy Playtime as a whole is an amazing project. But it's not one and done. Hey, at least they had the determination to keep this game going. They love this game. That's very true. You can see the love inside this game. Even with all its drama, you can see the love in it. I've kept up with this drama just because I was worried about bringing it onto my channel, because I'm someone that tries to avoid all that junk of the world. That's what this time is just to have fun, not to talk about 101 questions that can ruin opinions or anything else. I'm not here for that. I'm here to enjoy a game, nothing more. But when I saw how good the game was and the love I saw in it, because as a creator, not just a content creator, but as a game dev, I've made 2 games in my life, working on a third. Spoilers there. Well, working on a full game actually. I was able to see the love, and I'm like, this company is just amazing, and I have enjoyed every second of their project. And sure, I struggle with the puzzles. I'm not denying that. I do wish that they would take away some of those puzzles, and they did definitely ease up on the puzzles in this chapter. Very much appreciated, but still very annoying. But it's just, this game is, I feel like there can't be an ending yet. I feel like chapter 6 probably won't be the ending, because if it is, I would be very disappointed, because I feel like there needs to be more. There needs to be more info given to us. There needs to be more games related to this, and they've already kind of experimented with that with Poppy Playtime, Monsters and Mortals, Project Playtime, and Playtime Forever, I think. I haven't looked at that one. I only know about the other 2. I didn't know about that third one. So I heard something about that today. But yeah, those are my opinions. I think that the game needs to continue in one way or another, and I think it has the capacity to. And so we talked timeline, we talked about my hopes for the future. Thirdly, just to kind of close it off, this chapter, they upped their game from the last chapter. Last chapter, I saw it go down a bit. Yeah. My face to the prototype was like, I was completely awestruck, because I really do love the Jester look, and I'm hoping we get to see prototype without his mask, because that Jester face is a mask, and that Jester clothing is a kind of costume to keep him hidden. Do I believe that his character is originally around Jester? Like, that's how he was designed? Probably. But, well, more Jack in the Box than Jester. I don't know. But, yeah, either way. But as a game as a whole, let's look at this. I saw some bugs. Not many, though. I saw maybe 2 or 3. Unlike the last one where there was like 101. It was like 101 glitches. How troubleshoot your game. That's pretty much what the last chapter was, and I'm so glad that they took their time with this one. Yeah. Yeah, I was half right. But still, it's just, I'm very curious. Well, I would be going in circles if I went down that rabbit hole again. This game, Lily Lovebraid's Huggy Wuggy prototype. Those three characters, Ghibli and Chum. All those different characters are awesome. Do I think they were misplaced a bit? A little. I think Lily Lovebraid's could have been used more because she became the poster child a bit. Because if you look at the Broken Things menu, it's literally her room. And we only get one section with her, and the rest is prototype or Huggy Wuggy. Like, she's squashed in the middle. And I feel like that's kind of disappointing. I wish we got more time with her. But at the same time, she was very annoying, so lose-win situation there. Gameplay-wise, I think it was good. I did see some issues with scanning or hand. Like, when I was turning the wheel, my hand kept popping off. I'm like, what? And it was weird. I don't understand that. It could be a glitch. It could be part of the game. Like, I actually had to stand back, reach my hand forward, and then turn it. And that is really weird. I don't know. But there's a lot of things that just were very weird that I caught. But they have definitely leveled up their game from the last chapter. Like, the last chapter was good in parts. I'll give it that, but it struggled. I was worried about the future of this game, honestly. I was very worried. But Catnap, like, we went chapter 1, boom, boom. Chapter 2, boom, boom. And then Catnap, peak. And then the next chapter, boom. I'm not saying it was awful. I just think it could have been done better and taken more time to polish. Because when I played it, I found a ton of bugs. Had to restart my game 100 times. Not fun. Then this one, it's climbing back up. I would say it is, ranking wise, I would say it's in between chapter 2 and chapter 3. Because there were some issues with chapter 2 I didn't like. Like, there were some parts of it I didn't enjoy. But chapter 3, I struggled a bit, but I also really loved it. And I feel like it's snugly in the middle of those two quality-wise. I think it's the combination of the both of quality. And then the next one up would probably be, I still think Catnap's chapter is the best chapter, easy. The worst chapter would probably be the last chapter, like chapter 4. I hate to say that because I love Doey. I feel like he was done an injustice being in that chapter, but I gotta hand it over to Catnap still. Catnap, that chapter was just too well done. Like, that chapter was just golden. Yeah, it Catnap for the win. Yeah, I guess. But it was just so well done. I loved it. And it really filled out some of the prototype story, and I really love what they did. And so that's the only reason why I enjoy it more. With chapter 4, they tried something new. They tried to tone it back, and I don't think that's right. They needed to tone it up, or like it felt like we were back in chapter 2 with chapter 4. Like, it was not. I was very disappointed. But this one, it gives me hope. I'm like, I can almost promise you chapter 6 will probably be better than Catnap's. I'm sorry, but it probably will. this chapter was so good. I think they're back on that climb, and they're like, just get ready. We got our momentum back. Took a second. We lost our momentum for a chapter, but we're back. We're back on top. And I feel like that's what they did. So I'm very excited, and I'm very curious what they do next. So I'll be keeping a close eye out. If they release any more tapes, I will be doing reaction videos. I will be doing reaction videos and so much more content surrounding this. And like, I'm Indigo Park Chapter 2 is actually right around the corner too. I'm personally, if I could get in contact with the Unique Geese, I would do an interview with him. I would do an interview with him so quick. Last year he was at MomoCon, the con I wanted to go to but didn't end up going to because I learned about it too late. This year I'm going to it though. Like I said, we're going to 3 cons this year, and I'm hoping that he'll be at MomoCon again because then I can talk to him. Oh yeah, absolutely. They've already confirmed it. There'll be a chapter 6. That there's about a 90 chapter 6 is already confirmed. I didn't know that until Nari just told me so. Yes, I will stream that as well. We will do Poppy content will continue. I'll do reaction content. I'll test out their games if they continue making those spares. Like Project Playtime, I think I did one stream on that, but it was really buggy. I can't remember. But I do plan on playing all their games in the future, so honestly, I hope it takes 2 years because I don't want them to rush. I want them to take their time, polish out bugs, iron wrinkles, and just keep going. I don't want them to rush. Like, my gamer side is going, yes, come out as soon as possible. But also at the same time, I'm going, no, don't come out as soon as possible, because if you come out as soon as possible, there will be bugs, there will be issues, and I don't want Poppy Playtime ruined. So, yeah. So those are my opinions and thoughts on the whole Poppy Playtime storyline, theories about the future, plans for the future with my personal plans, and other mascot horror games that I'm currently included in. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. I truly did enjoy it. Chapter 5 was good. Yeah, I don't want to be finished as soon as possible. I part of me wants it just to play the next chapter, but at the same time, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to lose quality, so I would prefer quality over quantity. So let's slow. I want them to fully slow down. Oh, and then the Huggy memories were awesome. I love that they showed Huggy's memories. That was one of my favorite parts of this chapter. Yeah, if I'd already ranked the chapters early in the stream, but my favorite would probably have to be, let's start at the bottom instead. So there's 5 chapters, so 5th place would definitely go to chapter 4 or 1. And then 4th place would go to chapter 4 or 1 again. Those two are interchangeable, definitely. There's parts of chapter 4 I really loved, but a large majority of it I had a very bad experience with. So next one up, 3rd place would definitely be going over to chapter 2. Love chapter 2. 2nd place, chapter 5, easy. It's a high 2. It's a high 2. 2nd place right there. High 2nd place. It's borderline tied with Catnap in some ways. But Catnap still, it was perfect. Like, there was no issues. It was perfect. So, Catnap is still number one in my book. So that is my ranking of them. So there you go. There you go, Stevie. That's my ranking for you. But yeah, that is everything for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. We should be doing we should be continuing our Minecraft series Sunday with Unknown. He and I are going back and forth, schedules and all that fun stuff. So we'll see if that happens, or I do a random game. Monday, the game we'll be playing is Imaginary Friend. I'm kind of nervous about that one. I know nothing about it. This one came from a friend of mine, and Ice also talked about it, so we'll see. We will see. But yeah, that's everything from me. I hope you guys enjoy. My name is BLASTERBRO. This was Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, extra peace. See